The man who once led the war on drugs as the head of the DEA in New York is now an outspoken critic of the crackdown. Bob Stutman travels the country speaking to kids, doctors. The man who once led the war on drugs as the head of the DEA in New York is now an outspoken critic of the crackdown. Bob Stutman travels the country speaking to kids, doctors, and drug counselors. Today, he tells WXII 12 News that parents would be surprised to know that their kids' biggest risk to opioid addiction comes from sports injuries and wisdom teeth.
Both of which they get very often Vicodin, and the doctor doesn't tell them they're addicting, and you can become physically dependent in 3 days. And these kids have no clue what they're doing, and they end up addicts.
Stutman says his experience as a federal agent fighting the war on drugs has taught him an invaluable lesson.
And everything we did was wrong then, didn't work, and we can't go back to it again. We have to think differently, and by think differently, I mean parents, I mean law enforcement, and I mean doctors.
You're talking, though, about what we did as far as the war on drugs. You've heard that the current Attorney General, Mr. Sessions, is talking about the same thing right now.
And that makes me vomit. This is non-political, nothing to do with politics. I know what worked and what didn't work. I led the war on drugs. And please Google me, and you will see that's true. It didn't work.
Stutman says prevention is the key. He says that you must treat drug addiction like any other disease, no different from diabetes. He says locking up people who are addicted to drugs simply doesn't work. On the campus of Elon University, I'm Bill O'Neill, WXII 12 News.